Hi there, everybody. Welcome to another video visit. I'm delighted that you decided to join me today. Today happens to be Good Friday, and I just came from a wonderful service in the town that I live in, and it was very eye-opening to me to just feel the presence of God on Good Friday through the minister and through the people that I met there, and the service itself was so warm and made you feel that you were a part of a community, and that's what we are. So you are my community of mental health, and I think the spirit and the mind are so attuned, and they are something that works together. And I had a wonderful suggestion from a viewer about how do you renew your mind. And I'm going to kind of hit it in all kinds of different angles. For me personally, it made me immediately think of the verse in Romans where, you attack what you think, and you can renew your mind by changing the way that you think. And that, of course, is so debatable, because can you do that when you're suffering from a mental illness? Can you think about that? Maybe you're not spiritual. Maybe that's something that you don't even think of. But for me personally, and you tuned into me on a Good Friday, and it's something that's very important to me, because I want to be able daily to renew my mind. I think there's enough garbage and hardship and problems and just things that we don't think we can even overcome in this world. And I think that if you do, you want to approach it in a way that your spirit and your mind will work together. For me, it is very spiritual, and it is my relationship with God that keeps me on track. In a lot of areas, but especially about my thinking, because it's so easy to go down that rabbit's hole and think the worst when it's really not what you need to be doing, because it doesn't help you. And sometimes we just do it anyway because we can't stop. But some ways that I think you can renew your mind is thinking in the moment. So say it's Easter weekend, like it is this weekend. And last Easter, you were having a horrible time with your husband. He was abusive, treated you poorly. You were in a loveless marriage. You were frightened for your life. And this Easter, you're going to spend with your grandkids, maybe going on an Easter egg hunt and spending time with them. So excited about life, the kids are, So that memory of this year will help replace the one from last year and years past. Will it make it go away? Of course not. But it will start to erode the negative and build you up with the positive things that are happening in your life. That's living in the moment and appreciating it for what it is. The other things, of course, is you want to replace and, the memories that you might be making even today. You want to replace them, if they're negative, to something good, something that brings you joy. Now, that, of course, can be another family member that you care about. It could be a best friend. It could be somebody that taught you years ago. It could be somebody you've known for your entire life. It could be a brand new friend. It could be anything. But if you start to think about the good that's coming into your life, then the negative and the horrible and the very disturbing past that you may have will start to be replaced with the good things and the memories. And then you're starting to renew your mind. I know medication and therapy and friendships and reading good books that will help you, listening to music, all of those things combine, and they will help you renew your mind. It's not just a spiritual thing. It's an active participation between the spirit, which is you, and your mind. And I pray that you'll do that so that you can enjoy life. For however many years you have left, I want you to be happy and secure in who you are. And your mental health is number one for you. And if you can take care of that, I believe things will improve tremendously for you and of course for those around you. So God bless on this beautiful memorable time of Good Friday as we remember the sacrifice of Jesus. And may you have a wonderful week, and just know that I care about you, and I'm here for you any way I possibly can be. Okay? So God bless. Take care. We'll see you next time. Bye.